So I made a video talking about all these people, mainly YouTubers, who are fear-mongering the GTA 6 leak a little bit. How the source code being leaked is the worst thing that can happen to a video game developer. Because now we're gonna have delays. Won't somebody please think of the delays? And I just simply argue the fact that that's not even closely true, in my opinion, of course. But would you look at that? Rockstar agrees with me. It's not that much of a big deal. We recently suffered a network intrusion in which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early development footage for the next Grand Theft Auto. At this time, we do not anticipate any disruption to our live game services, nor any long-term effect on the development of our ongoing project. So as you can see, it's not going to slow down. Even though they can say this and still take 5 fucking years to build a game, because they've done for 10 years, they can do for more 5. But this is very predictable, and as I explained in the previous video, I'm not a game developer, but I do develop software. And you don't have to be a high-level developer to understand where the source code is. It is incredibly, it has to be confidential, most of the times it is, really is. It's very sensitive and it's in your best interest to not share it, true, but it's not the end of the world as a lot of people were phrasing, including Dark Space, for example. Again, no disrespect, his opinion is as valid as mine, and I appreciate the video, but it is not the worst thing that can happen to a video game company. It's not even in the top 5, to be honest. Cyberpunk, again, also got leaked. Nothing really happened. Now, you may know this, you may not know this, but the hacker is currently blackmailing Rockstar and putting their source code on ransom. Now, let me make this clear since I didn't make it in the previous video. Of course, this is fucked up, and this guy is trying to gain a monetary advantage, and it's just scummy. Don't fucking do that. Even though some doubt that he actually has that much, that he actually has a playable demo, as he is, again, reportedly banning people that are trying to expose him, that he has a little bit, but he doesn't have that much to actually be $100,000 worth of ransom. And yes, the developers still suffer a little bit because they still have to rework a few things to change the codes, because they can't just let the thing stay in the current state, right? But again, the source code, it doesn't mean that you have to rework everything just because it got leaked. You gotta cancel. Like, source code is the heart of your system, but it's not the only component. And as you can see, the live game services and all that, you know, GTA Online hasn't been compromised. None of that has been truly compromised, so people are really exaggerating the damage that this was caused. We are extremely disappointed to have any details of our next game shared with you all in this way. Well, maybe you should have given us yourself, because if this is a very early build, you have a few things. I said this to my friends, I'll say it again. All you gotta do is show me a fucking splash screen, 5 seconds of the logo, GTA 6 logo, and I would be happy. But not even that. Rockstar has not communicated anything about GTA 6 for 9 fucking years. So of course this build-up is gonna happen, and people are kind of tired of it. That's why I really don't feel bad to Rockstar itself at the company. Our work on the next Grand Theft Auto game will continue as planned, as you can see, no delays, and we remain as committed as ever to delivering an experience to you, our players, that truly exceeds your expectations. You could fix your current GTA Online IP issue, you could start with that, but whatever. We'll update everyone again soon, and of course we'll properly introduce you to this next game when it's ready. We want to thank everyone for their ongoing support throughout this situation. And again, I don't feel like, you know, I'm not dumb. I understand that these things are very gray area in terms of like legal issues. That's why I didn't show any footage. I know this is not supposed to happen. Leaks are not supposed to happen by nature. But I really can't feel bad for Rockstar as a developer. Maybe if you asked me 5-6 years ago, maybe, but this is kind of reaping what you sow. Like I said, the IP issue is still something that is ongoing, in case you don't know. If you play GTA Online, your IP is getting exposed. It's unacceptable for a game company that is this big to still have that issue 9 years after the release of the fucking game. So I really don't feel bad. I mean, again, you reap what you sow. You have shit security, you're gonna get hit. And it happened that it was one of the biggest hits in gaming history. But as you can see, it's not gonna get delayed, okay? All this fear-mongering has to stop. Sometimes some people will give false information that there's a really high chance. Rockstar already confirmed it's going to be delayed. No, it's not going to be fucking delayed, as you can see. Again, we don't know if they're actually going to truly delay, because they haven't even give us a fucking ETA on their project. We don't know when GTA 6 is going to come out. But the reality is, as you can see from the words themselves, you know, from Rockstar itself, it's not going to get delayed. So relax.